So if you're looking for an auto place for general maintenance and somebody that you trust is not gonna waste your money on repairs that are not necessary on a car that's not worth it, I suggest you check out Rozema's Car Care. Kory, why don't you tell me a little bit about this? Now you're a second generation business owner for Rozema's Car Care, right?
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, my wife and I bought it Memorial Weekend of 2016. My father started the business in 1974. He worked there, built it up to a big, fairly large, successful business, and in the last probably 5-6 years of his life, or of his career, I should say, just kind of dialed it back to the point where, at the end of 2015, it was just him.
Okay.
So he was doing the whole thing. So he put the business up for sale, Memorial Weekend. There's a lot between there, but Memorial Weekend, my wife and I bought it.
Okay. So since you bought it, you've helped it grow and you can service a lot more cars and serve a lot more people, correct?
Yep. Yeah. We went from just me doing the whole deal, phones, writing estimates, ordering parts, doing all the repairs, to now there are 9, hopefully 11 of us, depending on how a couple of interviews here go over the next couple of days. We have about 11,000 square feet of auto repair, 2 different campuses. One is a storefront, one is just off-site repair. And there's not a lot that we can't do. We service all makes, all models. And that's pretty much what we do on a daily basis.
So Kory, tell me, what's the most common mistake auto owners make?
Lack of maintenance. The cheapest thing that you can do in your car is oil changes. Everybody's like, oh, I'm going to listen to my car, let my car tell me when it needs an oil change. And regardless of make and model, whether it's a high-end Mercedes or a lower tier Chevy Equinox or Ford Escape or whatever like that, like synthetic oil, 5,000 miles.
So I'm going to guess that that's the number one thing you should do to keep your car running longer.
100%. Yep. Yeah. So like most people envision oil in their car is used for lubrication, which is true.
Yeah.
But realistically, probably 100% of cars made after 2007 or 8, they're used to cool certain parts of engines as well. So as soon as that oil level drops down, the first thing it stops doing is using it to cool. So now you have all these engine components that use oil for cooling that are no longer being cooled by that.
Okay.
And you have fairly significant failure fairly quickly. Definitely there's some variance there by make and model, but you start getting a car that's 1 or 2 quarts down on oil, and it's pretty much, you figure, a fairly significant repair bill because you didn't want to do that $80 oil change.
Tell me about a time that you've helped a customer out of a tough situation with a vehicle.
So I don't think that we're the only one. Like, I know a fair amount of the owners in this area, and they're all like legit great people. We have an actual budget that we budget for from 1/1 to 12/31 to help people, whether it's giving them cars, fixing their cars, someone, pretty much whatever you can imagine that leading to. There was one where it was a family. They were immigrated in from like Eastern Europe, something. She spoke pretty good English. And they were a customer of ours, for a client of ours, for probably 2 years. Oil changes, maintenance, brakes, tires, all that kind of stuff. And she showed up Christmas Eve of, I should probably know the year. It was probably my 3rd year in, so 2018, 2019. And very immediately, I would almost say we were borderline like friends at that point. So when she walked in, I'm like, something's wrong. Like, what's happening? She's like, nothing, I just want to pay my bill and go, which was also unlike her. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I just kind of felt like there's more going on. So I just like picked and prodded and all of that. And all of a sudden she just blew up and bursted out into tears. And I'm like, what just happened? It's like, we're going to go Christmas shopping for my daughters. They had 2 daughters. And then she just went on a rant of a combination of some Eastern European language, I don't know what it was, in English, going back and forth. And basically it was, Her husband got fired that day with no warning. She was a stay-at-home mom, and they were gonna pick up the car and then go Christmas shopping. Well, now they were spending their Christmas funds on fixing the car. And I was just like, you know what? Your kid's Christmas is more important to us than this, so just take it. And I don't remember if it was a $200 bill or a $1,000 bill. Like at that point in time, it was $1 million to them. So we were just like, just go. And I just like, she gave me like the hugest hug and said something in some language. I don't know what it is to this day, but it was like, really was like kind of life changing for them, because like their oldest daughter was 16, 17 years old. You know, when you think about it, that was 5-6 years ago now. They had a good Christmas. The husband got a job again. She's graduating college here in the spring. And, you know, like they still come in, and like that regularly comes up. And like we help people quite often. We don't often get to see the thank yous a month or 2 years or 3 or 4 years later. And that's the best part for us.
So if you're looking for somebody that really cares about you and wants to be a reputable company, I suggest you check out Rosema's Auto Care.
2844 Port Sheldon.
Yeah.
Across the street from Georgetown Family Fair, behind Country Sunday.
There you go. So if you're looking for a reputable company to take care of your car, check out Rosema's Auto Care. And it's located on
2844 Port Sheldon Road.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.